Somebody else telling me something else now. What? Would you like to say that to the whole crowd?
Please do the sermon on Jimbo.
Killed too many brain cells for that, but you can buy that record. It's called Lucky 7. Please buy that record. Oh, you got it? Okay, then I don't need to talk to y'all. You already bought it. Anyway, so let me tell you something. Jimbo has been a great bass player for me, for us, with us, for years. And part of this deal, in case y'all don't know, part of this deal of this whole music thing is not just about musicianship, because he's a great musician, but the other side of that really makes this work is attitude. Jimbo has a great gung-ho attitude. So anyway, I'll tell you a little story. We were touring. We were in the late 80s, 89, we were touring all over the Midwest, Dallas, Austin, Houston, Oklahoma City, New Orleans, and then we started going up to Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis, all that stuff, you know, but we'd never been to the West Coast. And so Dale Watson's girlfriend booked us a bunch of gigs out in Southern California. And, well, in California in general, on the West Coast. And so we were really excited to go out there. We kind of connected the dots, booked some gigs. Anyway, long story short, a guy from Dallas found out, and he lived in Seattle. He was from Dallas, but he lived in Seattle. So he called us. He's, dude, I can get you some gigs in Seattle as long as you're on the West Coast. You know, come play Seattle. And we're going, wow, that's pretty cool, you know. So okay. So we got out to Southern California, and we started our little thing. And I called him up. I said, "So what's going on?" And he said, "Oh man, you guys probably do have some gigs in Seattle." Probably have some gigs. So I waited a couple of days, and I called him back. And he goes, "Oh yeah, dude, you probably do have a gig in Seattle." It's like, okay, and we were young and dumb at the time, and I realized, that driving from LA to Seattle was just as far as just driving back to Dallas, baby. And I realized if we drove to Seattle and there wasn't a gig, we were going to lose a lot of money on the whole trip. So at that point in time, we're in Los Angeles, Burbank, more specifically. And so I asked Jimbo, I said, "Jimbo, what do we do, you know?" And he said, "Let's go to Seattle." So we did. We drove up, and we actually got a gig at Portland, Oregon. But we got to Seattle, we knocked on the guy's door, and some other person answered. And he said, "No, that guy actually owes us $1,000 in back rent, and he owes everybody else in Seattle money. If you know where he is, we'd kind of like to know." And we're standing there going, "Can we stay here?" And they actually did let us stay there. And the guy made some phone calls, and he came to us, he goes, "Look," he goes, "you're not going to make any money on this, but there's a great show happening Saturday at the Vogue Theater. They're going to put you guys up after the last band because there's a little bit of time to fill there. You might not get to play that many songs." So we were like, "Oh, okay, sweet. At least we're going to get to." So anyway, we played the gig, and the people were happy. We were winning them over, and it was, you know, it was fun. But we were playing the song "Psychobilly Freakout," and I looked down at the crowd, and the crowd was all looking at Jimbo with this look on their faces. All of them were going. And I looked over there, and one of his bass strings was broken and all loosey-goosey, but he was still slapping his bass, but blood was spurting everywhere. There's blood. Probably right in time with his heartbeat, like. It's like I'm getting a little queasy, like. But the song, you heard it a minute ago, Psychobilly Freakout, has these breaks where we stop, and then I say, "It's a Psychobilly Freakout," we start playing again, right? So I I was thinking in my head, I was going, well, on this next break, we're going to stop because he's going to bleed to death. So we hit the brake and we stopped. And I looked over there and said, man, are you okay? And blood was everywhere. He brought his bass up to the center of the stage, and his hand was covered in fresh blood. And he looked out at the crowd and he made a cross on his face, like in blood, like. And he looked at me and he just said, go. I said, it's a psychedelic freak out. We kept playing. And the crowd went wild. But two of the guys in the front row were the owners of Sub Pop Records, Nirvana's record label. That was before Nirvana hit it big. And we got a record deal. And Jimbo didn't bleed to death. Well, you notice that got less applause than the record deal. Anyway, he's all the way from Muy Fabuloso, Deer Park, Texas, Nature Boy, Jimbo.